Hello, this is Toby from BBC School Report. Our main headlines are: the Afghanistan Save the Children charity attack, Logan Paul's Japanese suicide forest video, computer chip AI as the human brain, and cloning of monkeys in China. Yesterday, a group of 6 Taliban militants attacked the Save the Children charity office in Jalalabad, Afghanistan. 4 people died, including 3 staff members and a soldier. Attacks like this have started to increase over the last few years, and children are severely affected by the events. Some of these events include the Kabul attack last weekend, where 22 people died. As BBC School Report, we asked some students and teachers what they think.
Do you think children should be informed about terrorism?
I think they should be more informed on terrorism after a certain age because it affects them just as much as it does everyone else.
I think that children should be more informed about terrorism because it affects them and they're part of the world, so they should know about that as well.
Do you think a residential area being attacked is just as bad as a charity being under attack?
I would say that both are equally as bad. My concern about attacking a residential area would be the sheer number of people that would be affected compared to a charity office, but both sets of people ultimately are innocent people that are trying to get on with their lives or to even do good for others, so neither is acceptable.
What's the advantage and disadvantage of students being informed about terrorism?
I think it's essential that we teach children about terrorism and the various atrocities that go on around the world. One, I just think it's really important that young people are informed about the ills of society and the fact that the society is not just necessarily a nice cosy place, and they have to face those realities. But also, I think if we're going to teach about terrorism, we have to think about why it happened.
The students and teachers have given their opinions. What's yours? Email us at SJWMS bbcschoolreport@gmail.com.
Earlier this year, YouTube sensation Logan Paul received huge backlash after uploading a YouTube video of himself and others going into a Japanese suicide forest, which is notorious for young men and women going there to commit suicide. The group went off course and claimed to find something paranormal and exposed the spooky nature of the forest. After the backlash, he created an apology video, which got a large amount of positive feedback from Logan's fans, but still got backlash from a wider audience. We asked some students' opinion about this topic.
Do you know Logan Paul?
Yes.
Yeah, I do. Yes.
What do you think about his suicide video?
I didn't see it because I didn't really want to see it because I thought highly of him before, and that's just sort of tainted my view on him.
Bit of a stupid move, but I think everyone makes mistakes like that, and especially if you've got a big following, like, it's bound to happen. But he shouldn't have done it, I don't think. It was a mistake.
I think it was a really stupid thing to do. I think it is horrible, and it should have never been able to be on the internet.
As you can see, people have different opinions on Logan Paul at the moment. He may have made this unfortunate mistake, but can we ever forgive Logan Paul for what he did? All we can say is that we hope he's acknowledged his mistake and that something like this will not occur again.
Guys, welcome to BBC School Report. I'm Max.
And I'm Matt.
Recently, 2 monkeys have been cloned, Zong Zong and Hoo Hoo, using the same technique that produced Dolly the sheep in 1996. The identical long-tailed macaques, Zong Zong and Hoo Hoo, were born several weeks ago in a Chinese laboratory.
Scientists say that populations of monkeys that are genetically identical can help research into human diseases, but critics say the work raises ethical concerns, which means we're getting closer to human cloning. Kwong Sin of the Chinese Academy of Science Institute of Neurosciences said that cloned monkeys will be useful as a model for studying diseases with genetic basis, including cancers and many others.
Do you agree with cloning?
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I don't think it's very ethical, and I think it also stops the process of evolution, like natural evolution.
No, I don't.
Why?
Because there's lots of life dies in the process. When the first sheep was cloned, there were almost 300.
No.
Why?
It's unethical to the human race. Yes, I do. Well, because we can use the clones for livestock, that if we ever ran out of other animals, we could just use them, kill them, and eat them.
Goodbye. Thank you for watching. I've been Matt.
And I'm Max. Well, what do you think about that then? Contact us on SJWMS BBC School Report bbcschoolport@gmail.com to see how you feel.
Computers are becoming more and more advanced, with researchers at MIT working tirelessly to the development of a new computer chip design, which is leading to computers working like our brains. Neurochips are designed to be able to give computers more advanced thinking and processing information. We have decided to talk about this topic, as technology is becoming a part of something students cannot live without.
Firstly, we'll see what teachers have to say on this subject.
What do you think the morality is of having a computer chip that turns a processor into a human brain?
That's quite scary, because to me that means we're one step closer to robots pretty much taking over, and I'd be a little bit worried about the human race, personally.
So I'd have to know the exact details of it, but I think it's inevitable really that we're going to develop things like computer chips that can act in a very similar way to the human brain. And I don't think there's any stopping that. So it's a case of working out how we limit or how we use that technology, I think.
Now we'll see what the students have to say on this subject.
What is your opinion on a computer chip acting like a human brain?
Well, if movies ever taught me something, if a computer chip acts like a human brain, then it's definitely not a good idea. Specifically the movie Terminator, that didn't go well for the humans, so I think it's definitely a bad thing.
Well, in my opinion, I think that's completely fine, and it's quite a good advancement to make in technology, but I don't think the computer chips should be given too much power, because at that point they may be doing things that we haven't restricted them to actually do.
I think it's a huge advance in science and computing. However, I think that it could get slightly invasive.
In conclusion, this will revolutionise the way we use technology, but for some people it's not the best of ideas.
For any inquiries, email us at sjwmsbbcschoolport@gmail.com. I've been Toby from Schoolport at SJWMS.